We like midstream energy infrastructure because we like the reliable cash flows of pipeline companies. That doesn't mean we're opposed to investing in renewables if they can offer the same type of cash flow visibility. The problem is that we haven't been able to find anything in solar and wind that can compete. Renewables are more expensive than traditional forms of energy. You can see that most clearly by comparing what residents of California or Germany pay for electricity. Both have high reliance on solar and wind. As a result, they pay substantially more for power. The renewables businesses work because of government subsidies. Farming is similar in that governments around the world pay farmers substantial amounts. It seems that growing food in many countries can't be done profitably without the government writing large checks. Weather can have an unpredictable impact on the business, something that farming and renewable energy have in common. Higher oil and gas prices should have been a huge boost to solar and wind. Many economists recommend a carbon tax to put a price on greenhouse gas emissions. This would create price signals that would promote investments in cleaner forms of energy by raising the price of emitting CO2. A carbon tax has always been a non-starter in the US. It's a measure of how climate extremists have failed to convince voters that they should be worried. But oil, gas and coal prices have risen this year anyway, mostly because the ESG movement has discouraged companies from investing in new production, but also in part because of the loss of Russian supplies of oil and gas. So this is similar to a carbon tax, except that the extra money is going to the producers and not to Western governments. But it should be good for renewables because higher fossil fuel prices should make it easier to compete. In fact, you'd think people would be scrambling to buy more windmills, but they're not. Getting alternative supplies of natural gas has been Europe's priority. The CEO of Siemens Energy said that wind needs roughly 10 times the materials as reliable energy for a given level of power output. Vestas, a big Danish maker of windmills, is seeing reduced revenues and has swung from profit to loss this year. The 5 biggest renewables ETFs have performed poorly, and all but one is behind the American Energy Independence Index, which focuses on midstream infrastructure for traditional energy like oil and natural gas. The NERC, which assesses winter reliability for the different regions of North America, recently warned that New England faces reliability risk if we have extended extreme cold weather this winter. This is because of limited natural gas infrastructure. New England, of course, still imports liquefied natural gas from foreign countries at high global prices. They need reliable energy but have denied themselves pipeline access to cheap American gas in Pennsylvania. Renewables businesses aren't managing to profit from the opportunity that should be there from high natural gas prices. That's why you have to be very selective before you invest in solar and wind. If you're interested in learning more about the energy sector and interest rates, then don't forget to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Our handles are in the description box below. To find out more about what we're thinking, you can sign up for our twice-weekly blog at sl-advisors.com. We always love to hear from you, so if you have any comments or blog ideas, please leave them down below. I'm Simon Lack. Thank you for watching this video.